Yeah. We back. We back to the Moesophilly podcast. Oh yeah. I can't wait. What's up, world? Did you miss me? Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Welcome back to the Moesophilly podcast, man. Y'all do not know what it took for me to get here to this moment. Real quick, give yourselves a hand. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, man, it sound like they missed me. You good, bro?
I'm great.
You good, bro?
Yeah.
So again, man. Let me start by this, man. I have our guests in the building. Our guest is in the building, man. I'm not going to announce them just yet, but I want to let y'all know that we all about to get tuned in, turn it up. Make sure y'all grab y'all notepads, y'all pens, y'all papers, anything y'all need, because y'all about to get a whole lot of something. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of something. But no, let me stop playing around, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Moesophilly podcast. I really, truly appreciate it. Again, if you guys only knew what it took to get here today, myself and my family has gone through a whole lot in this past couple of weeks, to the point that it caused me to just stop, not even think about doing the podcast, not even worry about doing and giving you guys 15 minutes a day. So to get back here, I feel good. I'm happy about it, and to do the interview with my cousin, man, to set off this relaunch, I guess you want to call it. It just feels so I'm so hype about it. Y'all hear me? I'm talking, I'm rambling, trying to get my words together. But let me do this real quick. Let me tell you guys to continue praying for myself and my family, my wife included. We had a total of 3 deaths over the past, we'll say week. All right, over the past week. My wife's father passed away along with her uncle. Both passed away on Sunday, and I want to say that Tuesday my uncle had passed away. So it was a very trying, a very difficult time frame for all of us. We got through it. We held each other up. I loved on her. She loved on me. And we had, both sides of our family are so big and so huge that, you know, we were surrounded by love the whole way through. And for all you guys that showed your love and appreciation and poured out your prayers to myself and my family, I thank you again. I appreciate you all. And we're going to pull through it. We're going to get through it. And, yeah, it is what it is, man. Thank God for this life circle. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, let me update y'all what's to come, because we pretty much almost a month away. Scoop Waffles, ice cream and the waffle. Scoop Waffles, ice cream and the waffle. Nah, man, make sure y'all grab your tickets, man. Scoop Waffles, November 22nd from 6 to 10. Friday, November 22nd from 6 to 10. Scoop Waffles is hosting its dinner and fundraising event at the Venue Banquet right down there in Hunting Park, 4234 McAllister Street. All food and beverages will be provided, fully provided. We're not going to get you all lit and crazy to where as though you can't drive, but we'll have you nice and groovy, enjoying the night, enjoying the dinner. $30 for your ticket. Gives you food and beverages along with a nice chance to win a cash prize of $1,000 for first place, $500 for second, and $250 for third. Make sure you get your tickets today. $30. DM me at Moesophilly for ticket information, and you can also cash at me. Mo dollars. So again, I do not have a question of the day for you guys, because who I have here right now is going to give y'all so much more than what my question of the day can give you. You feel me? Who I have here right now can give you so much more. You see my face?
I see it.
You see my face?
I see it.
Who I have right here right now, man, for this man, again, just like we had with our previous interviewer with Josh Thomas, who was my little cousin. This interviewer right here is my little cousin as well, but that says nothing, right? I look up to this individual. I look up to this man. He's just so smart, so intelligent, and at the same time, swag is so official. TK Brand, got your dreams too big, local, doing this thing, man. He's a counselor, rocking out with the youth, taking care of the kids, family-owned business, taking care of our disabled individuals, our disabled citizens, doing this thing. I need y'all to stand up, give y'all love, show love for my little cousin, my old head little cousin, Mr. T King Mac King. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
What's up, cuz? How you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for inviting me, man.
Staying out the way?
Yeah, I feel like this is a special moment right here.
Hold on, y'all always give my guests too much love than y'all give me. But what's good? How you feeling on this Friday? TGIF. What's good with you, baby?
I'm feeling good, man. It's been a long week.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just like you're talking about everything we went through, mentally, physically, everything. It's just one of those like rewarding Fridays. Like it seemed like it wouldn't get here.
Oh my gosh, you holding up. I know we both went through that experience. You know, losing our Uncle LD. Shout out to Uncle L.
Definitely.
And the whole Murchison family, all of our cousins.
Yep.
Listen, we here with y'all, going through it with y'all.
Always and forever.
But I know for us, you know, it was a big loss and emotionally, you know, it was it took a toll on everybody, man. Are you okay now? You still coming out of it? Or?
I'm still a little messed up mentally a little bit because it's just like I said, there was a lot happening, but I feel a little bit better, smiling a little bit more,
as you should,
and just you know, trying to dedicate a lot of things to our family and just cherish that time.
Yeah, yes, sir. So pretty much on this Friday, you here with me, man. I appreciate it, man. On the Moesophilly podcast, definitely. And we were supposed to link up. I want to say it was supposed to be that last Friday.
It was last Friday.
Last Friday.
But just like you said,
yeah,
that Tuesday was the passing, and then Friday didn't even seem like Friday.
Yeah.
I called you 11 o'clock that night.
And I had no genuine, you know, feeling to want to do anything other than just, you know what I mean, be all in my feelings, man.
Exactly.
So what I want to do here though, now that you are inside of my podcast audience, you're able to impact or touch some listeners or just get into a network of people that you may have not ever. You know what I'm trying to say, bro.
I feel you know what I'm trying to say. I got you.
So at this moment right now, your resume is so extensive, and let me pause this because I might say some things I don't know. But your resume is so long, man, and it is so impactful, and you know, and I'm sure the first couple of lines when you submit your resume is all like, yeah, this dude, we gotta have it. So if you could just run down a couple of things that you are currently involved in, past, and work your way up to the future, give my audience kind of idea who we talking to right now.
Okay. Currently, working on maybe 3 projects right now.
Busy man, like.
Nah, most definitely.
Ooh, great.
Even coming up to this Sunday, we going to a national college fair. Because you mentioned that I work in education, so we trying to get...
Exactly where we're at, though. I'm sorry. We're at your education. You work in education at?
Oh, I'm working with the School District of Philadelphia.
Okay.
Currently, I'm at a school called Parkway Center City Middle College. I used to work at Frankfort High School, Northeast High School.
I remember Northeast. I remember Northeast. I came up there for the
College and Career Summit.
Bro, I really felt like the man that day.
You were? You are.
I just felt, you know, like just to be in that position to people to, I guess, look up to you and you know, want to know more about what you do.
Right.
Like I felt like I was like, man, I mean something. I was still serving in the military.
Definitely.
But I was like, oh.
And every time I had an event, I definitely called you up.
Yes, sir.
Because your perspective is needed out there.
And I appreciate you for that, bro.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you opened a lot of doors for me just by throwing the rope back over the fence. So, yeah, y'all shout out to Matt King for that, yo. Currently, because of Matt King, I have my job at Gerard College. Shout out Matt King for that job.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Facts. Like, and again, Cuzzo just said, Mo, what's up? You trying to coach girls? And I mean, I'm all like, yeah. He made the connections, man. And thank you for that, bro. Thank you. And
that's important too, though. I feel like we should all make connections, especially when people don't know there's a connection to be made. I feel like that's how communities are built, and that's how we all get stronger.
Facts.
And that's one of my basic principles. You know, just try to put everybody on.
Everybody eats, man.
For sure.
Everybody eats, man. Now I say that to say because you remind me like you could be Ace Boogie all Fade in Full. Like,
you crazy.
You could be the bull who just lay low, who just chill, make sure everybody good, and go about your business. And I kind of think that's kind of how you handle your business. Like, you know, just on the low, cool, calm. Like, you never seem overworked. you may be, but you never seen what would work. Yeah. And it just seemed like you got everything under control. And I know you had an event,
right,
last month.
August 23rd. Can you speak about that for a little bit? Definitely.
It was involved with...
it was called The Give Back. It was with Singleton Mortgage Group, my man Hakeem.
Okay. Shout out to King. What's up, K?
Yeah, right. My guy. So that event was basically just going out on the limb and just trying to put together everything that I've been doing behind the scenes and really let people know what was going on, what my brand was about. Okay. A lot of people might have seen my shirts or they saw the design.
Dreams too big.
You already know. And people don't know about the stuff behind the scenes, trying to raise for scholarships or trying to place students in positions to impact them in the future. So I feel like an event like that is a good way to get the community involved, to put everybody on, and to really bring people together for a good cause. So that was the plan behind it.
Right. So hold up, before I get into that dreams too big, because I told you, I know I said, cuz you're gonna sell a mill. You remember I said that,
You
right?
said it. You said
so
it.
So before we get into that though, I know I cut you off.
Nah, it's cool.
You were talking about you had 3 things that's in the works right now.
Right.
And I don't think you got to the other 2.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
No, it's fine. So next month, November 8th, I have a nonprofit. It's called KFE Family Services.
Okay.
We're putting together a talent show / team building event. So we're consumers that come with their family members, friends. They're gonna do. Some people going to play the drums. Some people might sing. We might do little obstacle courses. It's going to be fully paid by KFE Family Services. That's the reason why we do our fundraisers and everything, so that we can involve our intellectually disabled adults with our general population of people and help them become a part of the community as well.
Shout out to King Family Enterprise.
Yeah.
And just for the audience's sake, how long has KFE been up and running, and exactly a little bit more detail what you guys do for the community, for those disabled civilians in that community?
I think we've been in business for almost 6-7 years.
Right. Shout out.
We take care of intellectually disabled adults. We're considered a provider care service.
Okay.
And so we do in-home support, help them. We have life skill coaches and help prepare our consumers and help them meet their goals. Got you.
Shout out to KFE, y'all. That's love. That's love. Now I know me and you, cuz we 2 years apart.
For sure.
Right? So we was always neck and neck, going back and forth. The video games.
Everything.
With the backyard football games.
Yep.
The living room rug football games.
Yep.
So, like, how... Now, to see where we both are at right now, like, that past, present, future type of vibe, like...
Right.
Like, it's, to me, when I look back, I'm all like... It went by like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It went by like that.
Yep.
And I mean, now, for you to be where you are right now, if you can just go back, just about to your childhood briefly and just speak on exactly where, your upbringing, like all that things of that nature.
I mean, even our upbringing, you already know how our main thing was we always had family first, and then we built off of that. When we was younger, we couldn't really leave off the block for real.
I understand.
We was all our friends. I mean, we was all our own friends. But I know that one of my main things was I knew that we always had dreams and we pursued them. And I felt like even at a young age, we was always good at whatever we try to do.
Facts.
And in our childhood, all I know is that it was all about competition. It was always about trying to be the best. And I think we're taking those skill sets that we learned and building on it so that we can put it in our adulthood and basically achieve whatever we want, just like you with this podcast.
Oh man, having fun with it too, man.
Definitely. And I believe this is going to get 1 million views.
Oh,
like,
buddy.
that's just how we going to do it.
I appreciate that, man. I can't wait to see what happens. I got some more questions for you. I got some more games for you.
For sure.
I got some more info I need to get up out of you.
Okay.
You can stick around for a little bit.
Yep, most definitely.
For sure. I need y'all to stick around. Listen, again, we going the whole 4 quarters plus the overtime with my man himself, Team TK Brand. I apologize. You know what?
No, it's Team TK stand for Team King.
Team King, right. Team King, man. Got cousin in the building, Matt King. Dreams too big to stay local. Team King Enterprise, King Family Enterprise, all that rap there, man. We gonna rock out. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all make sure you hit that next button, man. We out. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, 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 y'all. We still here with the Cuzzo himself.
Yes, sir.
Matt King, TK Brand, Team King. Oh, and you definitely can follow him at Team King PHL on Instagram. Definitely look him up, man.
Yep.
Cuzzo.
Yes, sir.
So thinking about you and thinking about this interview, I said I gotta do you justice. I gotta do it right. Right? I gotta make your title worthwhile, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Josh came through, he had the It's Just Construction.
You already know.
When Sis came through, Coco,
Mm-hmm.
I got what was our topic, Coco? I want to say I don't remember, but when I thought about you, bro, I thought about Dreams Too Big, and I said it's only fitting, it only makes sense to have this topic phrase of this podcast set to be called the mindset of a dreamer.
Oh, that's hot.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yep. Y'all give me a round of applause for that. No, but for real though. A mindset of a dreamer, and obviously all of us are dreamers, I believe. All of us fantasize, all of us daydream and have night dreams, yada, yada, yada. But I believe that you had a dream and you woke up and said, I'm about to go get it. You know what I'm saying? So if you can briefly, bro, walk us through that mindset, man. Walk us through that day one brainstorming plan of what you now have as TK Brand.
All right, no, definitely.
I know that was a long-winded.
No,
I get me.
I got you. Even at a young age, I always dream big, and I always talk to people about my dreams, my visions, things I want to do, crazy inventions, all types of things, and I always talked about it,
Yeah.
and never really did nothing to really pursue it. I think the main thing that really happened was, especially with TK Brand, was somebody made me mad. Somebody made me mad, right?
About because that's rare, bro. I hardly
listen.
to this day I don't think I ever seen you mad. Like
I was trying to order something offline and they charged me like a crazy amount for shipping and handling, right?
Oh, okay.
And so I at that point I said, you know what? I'm not paying for this. I'm gonna make my own. I said, whenever I travel, wherever I go, I'm gonna make my own stuff, do my own thing. And then I started doing the research, started trying to figure out how to create my own brand. And then I went through step by step. It initially started off as just me wanting to wear what I wanted to wear, when I traveled or anything like that. But then I started to see the impact that it had on people, on students, on friends, family. They like, where can I get one? Where can I get mine? And that's where that business mindset came in. Like, listen, they're demanding it. Now I got supply.
Let me flip this real quick.
And if you peep, a lot of the stuff that I put on the website and on my brand is always...
I'm sorry, what's the website? Put the website out there.
Dreamstoobig.com.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dreamstoobig.com. Write that down. Take a picture. Remember it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
But a lot of the messages that I put out are meant to have like subliminal messages of encouragement, of inspiring, and not being afraid to fail. Have that fearless spirit and everything like that.
Gotcha.
And that's something that's major to me. Like, we talked about mindset of a dreamer, and
so can I ask you this? Not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
So just hearing that mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you believe, or is there, inform us, is there a specific mindset a dreamer has to have? Or I understand we're all different and we all have our...
Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it. But I feel like there's no like particular or specific mindset that a dreamer should have. But
the crazier I believe the better, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's different. And I also feel like there's only so much time that you should spend in that dreamer mindset before you start making that a reality.
Action, yes sir.
So like people say the dream is free, right?
Okay.
But the hustle is sold separately.
Got you.
That's what they say.
All right.
And everybody had these big dreams. We see different things happening. And we always say, man, that could have been me. I was talking about that 5 years ago. I was talking about that, this, and the other. But somebody put it into action.
Yes.
So those dreams are where we see the impossible. But then when we put it in that place, that's when we start to believe and know that we can do the impossible.
Yes, sir.
And that's the difference between a lot of different people. And I look at that like a basic principle, but that's what separates a lot of people, because when you get to a certain point and you're about to accomplish your dream. This was in one of those books I read.
Okay, which was title what? Let me know, because I need to read it.
It was in The Alchemist.
No, that sound like I don't know how to pronounce that title.
No, it was in there. Yeah,
I probably would have said, "Oh." No, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, it was in The Alchemist, and he spent his whole life trying to find and pursue his dream. But then, some people get so close to their dreams that it's scary sometimes to really recognize this thing you've been chasing for your whole life.
Have you gotten to that point, where you kind of like a little spooked, like, oh man, I'm getting good feedback, I'm getting good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a little spooked a little bit, but like, oh man, I'm taking off, or
I mean, even with the brand, when I started getting good feedback, I never even got to that point of getting to that scare point yet. I think I'm still dreaming of things that I want to do with it.
Gotcha.
And when I get to those levels, I will get that feeling. But I know a feeling that I had was when I did the give back.
Okay.
I went out on a limb. I wanted people to show up. I wanted it to be a successful event. Mm-hmm. And any and everything that could go wrong leading up to the event, it pretty much did. And I had to figure out, like, okay, now we're here. This is what I dreamed of. This is what I wanted to accomplish. Mm-hmm. Am I going to back out, and am I a failure if it's not successful? Or do I keep on pushing, keep on trying to strive and make sure that, I accomplish this dream that I wanted?
Are you like a big is like your biggest enemy your inner self?
Without question.
Yeah. Are you controlled by that? Are you motivated by that? Are you you know what I'm saying? Do you procrastinate by that? Like, how does that inner Matt King motivate you?
Yes. It's definitely motivating majority of the time.
Okay.
And that's when I feel like, I'm gonna stop, I can accomplish anything I put my mind to.
Okay.
But then the bigger the dream get, the scarier it get. Sometimes that inner person can become crippling sometimes.
Yes.
When I have too much going on in my head, too much happening, I just stay still and don't even know what the next steps are sometimes. And it's like, Matt, we gotta get over that. We gotta push through this because we got bigger things to accomplish,
Facts.
And so I try to turn that situation into a positive.
Now at this,
on that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Now at this point in your life, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
31.
31.
Yeah.
Right. Now you 31. Got your own clothing line, and the exact name of the clothing line is
TK Brand.
The exact name of the clothing line is TK Brand, and under that clothing line, lovely T-shirts, hoodies, dreams too big to stay local on it.
Yeah.
You had this one that I fell in love with the first time I saw you with it on. It's called Popular Loner.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like that. It's just dope. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of your shirts are just like so plain, but still so fashionable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, where you think you get your fashion sense from? You know what I mean? Even with the slogans and even with the design of the layout. And if you guys haven't seen a shirt yet, trust me, go look up at Team King PHL on the Instagram and dreamstoobig.com on the website, and you can see all the flavors, all the colors, and all different designs. But where did you get the sense of design for the brand and everything behind it?
I feel like that's something that I've seen in my family a lot.
Like fashion or
fashion and just having that sense of style and things. And then when I traveled, I started seeing different parts of the world, and it was like it would inspire you. It would change up your perspective and then expanded my horizons. And then the older I got, I just like what I like. Okay. And with my brand, if it's hot to me, I feel like it's bound to be hot to somebody else.
Yes,
and
sir.
If you don't like it, then you don't know what hot is.
I understand. I understand. Now, Dreams Too Big, right? Now, that was the initial, that was the kickoff, that was the launch.
Right.
Where was your first trip in a Dreams Too Big to Stay Local shirt?
Man, that's a good question.
I know it's a good question.
Right. I think it was to Morocco. I went to Africa.
Africa. Oh my gosh! Now, how many stamps you got in that passport so far? Can you name them all down?
No.
Ooh.
No. I mean,
Hold on. We going. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds to try to name
as many as I can.
All right, I'm gonna count to 3. Ready? When you hear the bell, go. All right. I'm gonna give you time to think about it.
All right.
I'm gonna give you time to think about it.
We talking about the countries, right?
Wherever you got stamped. You ready? On the mark.
Man, I wish I had my stamps.
You set? Go.
All right. Cool. Canada.
1.
Portugal.
2.
Morocco.
3.
Well, Casablanca, whatever. Mexico.
4.
Mexico multiple times, so they count?
No, just 1.
All right.
Wait, you doing different?
Jamaica.
You went to different.
No, I just kept on going back to
the same
Cancun,
spot?
then I went to Tulum.
Oh man. So after Mexico, I'm sorry.
I said
I think Mexico was 4. I'm sorry.
I said Mexico.
Jamaica 5. That's the same trip you been on in Jamaica.
Montego Bay. Another one, but I went there 3 times, so whatever. The Cayman Islands.
All right, time up.
Cool. It's a lot. I can't think of them, man.
But no, like if you had to guess, what, over 10? Over 10?
I think it's like 17 countries.
17 countries.
I think so.
That's major.
And I still feel like, and you know what's crazy? I still feel like that's a little bit.
That is. I mean, 17 countries and so let's think. When did you start traveling?
25.
25. And you weren't supposed to be alive at 25, bro.
Right.
That's statistically winning.
Yeah.
But bro, 17 countries and you 31 now, so that's 6 years of traveling.
Yeah.
And what has been the highlight of every trip outside of the U.S.?
The highlight was just basically.
Was it just getting out of Philly, or was it really just seeing?
It's looking at a globe and being able to not see a globe no more. You see that area.
Understand.
I mean, even before you went to the military, right? Mm-hmm. And you looked at a globe, it looked like just paintings and different things on a ball.
I understand.
But then when you've been there and you see a continent,
I'm all like, I want to go back.
Exactly. Like you can look at it and say, because I know that temperature, I know that food. Like,
yeah. But my experience outside the country was not vacation.
Exactly, for sure. But you still had the experience.
Yeah.
And now when you see a globe, you can point out the smallest spot and be able to identify it because you've been there
and can talk about it.
Exactly.
You can share about it. That's what's up, bro.
Your mindset never be the same, good or bad.
And those out of those 17 trips,
oh,
who you fly with?
American or Air Morocco or
oh my gosh,
a little bit of everybody. Air Morocco is all that too. Just want to throw that out there. Best food and spacious seats.
Oh man, I don't mind traveling, but I don't know, man. I'm just so much of a homebody. Even when I was in the military, and I was going for a total before I moved back closer to home. I want to say like close to 6 years. So when I was coming, and I was living in Colorado then. So when I was coming back home, it was only a 2-week, the longest maybe a 3-week stay. I was just like,
where was it?
No, I'm saying when I was in Colorado,
okay,
I would come back to Philly for vacations. And it's probably like 2 to 3 week stay, and I'm just like,
I don't want to leave.
Yeah, and then family was passing away or getting sick.
Right.
So it was like,
man, you remember when you first left?
September 2005.
We had the get together at the church.
At the church.
Man, it made me do another speech. You know what? I'm not doing speeches no more. I'm always doing a speech and crying.
Right, man. It was that moment felt like the Boys in the Hood episode, right? Where we were just crying. My bad, bro. So real quick, I'm gonna tell the world. So Cuzzo gave a speech when I was about to leave, man. You know what I mean? It was intimate. It was emotional. You know what I mean? Like, this was like my first time leaving for real, going to the military, and this was 2005. So the war popped off 01, 02.
I think so.
So it was still kind of that scary feeling of I could not come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was crazy to me.
So it was bad for everybody, and
you gotta think too. A lot of our family, the way we was raised, a lot of us was told to like stay close to home.
Yeah.
I mean, that going away that's different compared to how we was raised.
And I'm just so grateful. And again, I say this all the time to everybody. I'm so grateful that I made it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because again, we grew up literally in the same neighborhood, blocks away from each other, so we could hear the same gunshots, or you know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things that
we used to knock down trash cans together. that wasn't recorded, right?
But hold on, cuz listen, man, I need you to stick around some more. This is only the second quarter.
Okay.
All right, just halftime right quick. Go to the bathroom. You be right back.
For sure.
Holla at us. We back. Moesophilly podcast. Matt King himself. Show him some love.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
I promise they always show my guests more love than they show me. I'm gonna start kicking them out.
As you should.
I'm gonna start upping the prices for the tickets and start kicking them out. Cuzzo,
Yes, sir.
how you feeling, man?
I feel good.
We in the third quarter.
Nice.
How's your halftime? You rebooted? You energized?
I'm ready. I'm a closer.
So I want to start the third quarter with a game.
Okay.
You with it?
Yep.
This game is called This or That.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of self-explanatory, right?
Yes.
You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Right.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think I get with this, because this is where it's at. I remember that. That was the first rap I remembered. The first rap I remembered and started quoting. But no, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's going to be this or that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and if you care to give, reasons on why you chose this or that, by all means, just makes it more, entertaining.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. But if you don't, cool.
All right. Cool.
This or that. You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. This or that.
Mm-hmm.
Frankfurt or Northeast?
Frankfurt.
Ooh. Some kids at Northeast like, okay, Mr. K.
My kids at Northeast is like 25 years old now, so they don't care.
So, but why Frankfurt though? What specifically Frankfurt? Is it just a location from travel to you?
I think
kids?
I was there longer.
Okay.
It was most recent. So a lot of my kids are still there. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Well, 10th, 11th, 12th. I don't know the 9th graders this year. But yeah, that was wild though, and they hold a special place, most definitely.
Okay.
Northeast do too, but.
All right, let me get away from this game real quick. Now, can you explain exactly what you do at the school with the kids?
The way I put it for people who aren't in the schools every day, I do the intangibles outside the classroom.
The intangibles outside the classroom, and I think I have a great idea of what you're talking about. These intangibles outside of the classroom are so more important than some education. My general personal opinion.
I understand.
It's some things that can get you so much further in life that knowing what the square root of 3.14 is. You know what I'm saying? So those intangibles, briefly, if you don't mind, just drop a couple jewels on exactly your expertise in guiding our kids in these schools.
Most times I try to build a relationship with the student and just try to understand who they are as a person.
Yes.
Try to tap into what their hopes and beliefs are, their dreams.
Yes, sir.
And I try to make those things a reality. Because a lot of kids are in school and they sitting there wondering, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to respect this teacher? Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
They ask why all the time.
Yes.
But then if you figure out where they ultimately want to go and you show how the decisions you make today is going to impact tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Then
they make them come to school a little bit more with a purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can remind them every day,
Focus.
even when they get off their game. And so, that's like one of my main goals. Understand the kids so that I can know how to serve them better and stuff.
Now, baby, trust me, we're gonna get back to the game. Now, this is just a good thing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now, what has been one of your biggest challenges though? And how long you been in the school system?
A little over 10 years.
So out of 10 years, wow, you seen a lot of graduating classes. You know what I'm saying? And some of these kids are probably 30 now.
No.
But 10 years? No, well, they graduated at 18.
I was 20, 21. So, no, yeah.
So they probably... I graduated at 18, so I know I'm almost 30 at the time. But no, so within in that 10-year time frame, bro, I know you had to touch, see, inspire, you know what I mean, motivate, like it has to be.
That's always the goal for sure.
So what was if you can real quick, the highest and the lowest
of like my career?
Yeah, out of the, you know what I mean, and I'm sure it's multiple, but
I feel like
it was that one young bull that nobody else could get to, nobody else could.
And see, and that's the thing, and like, so it's weird a little bit because I try not to get too high or too low because of all the constant battles that we deal with every day.
Got you.
It can be emotionally draining. Like seriously, when I first started working, my goal, I call it that new person energy. Like you the new person on the block. You coming in, you trying to do everything and fix everything, and then you get that reality check. Like you can't fix everything and you can't do that. And you need to find that balance. And so I learned that early in my career where, you try to help out and try to build these relationships and try to direct these students the best you can, but it's only so much they can receive at that time, wherever their mental capacity is.
Understandable.
And so I guess, I mean, just to answer your question, I guess my high would be, I guess that event you attended, the one that was on that Saturday.
Okay.
At Northeast.
Was that the first one?
Not necessarily, but that was one of my most successful ones.
The biggest. Okay.
We had hundreds of kids there.
Okay.
We had a bunch of businesses there. Oh man, you still got your certificate. That's crazy.
Hang it up, baby.
For sure.
I told you I'm proud of that, bro.
Yeah, we had the local banks there. We had sponsors, everything. And that was one of my main things. I think one of the lows was when my kids were about to graduate, they cut the position, and so I wasn't able to finish the school year with them. I was able to go to their graduation, but like that's how the business go. I was real invested. It was like getting traded off a team.
Have you found yourself caring more than some of the parents do? And we straight away from this game. I'm sorry, but this is. I mean, I think this is more.
Do I see? So a lot of questions you asking is my perspective on those situations and stuff.
Okay.
And I don't really focus on who cares more. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I just don't. Well, I focus on. I mean, what I focus on is the issues that are at hand, and I know that a lot of students or parents or whoever in their lives, they dealt with a certain amount of trauma as well, or not, and they deal with
their own
a certain level of issues. So they're loving or not the way that they were taught, and so I don't try to. I just try to understand where they're coming from so that I can know how to address
it
and best help.
Know when to put your arm around them. Know when to pat them in the butt. I understand.
I wouldn't. How could you say
Yeah, I've been around for 10 years, man. We don't do that no.
Nah, man.
The last guy still serving time. I understand, bro. But that's dope, man. I just had to get a little better understanding.
What I'm saying,
on our mindset of, because I know the adults they had in the schools. Mm-hmm. I didn't really look at them or care to trust them to an extent that I see the kids, Mr. King, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you seem to be one of the favorites. So I just wanted to get a little bit more.
For sure, yeah.
Now I got to be a good feeling though, man. Like
I mean,
a bunch of young bulls loving you, calling you, and rocking your shirts, and I mean,
yeah,
but
that's
it's
cool.
but it's all out of what you do for them, though. You know what I'm saying? And so that speaks volumes. And you got an award too, right?
Yeah, I
Shout
did.
that award off.
That's what's up.
Shout that award up.
It was,
I hit the wrong button. You're not laughing at that. Shout that award out one time. My bad.
No, it was the Moccasin Award.
Moccasin Award.
I think I'm saying that right, and I hope I am.
It's cool.
A couple of dope city air members. They basically just said that I go above and beyond for my job and my role and stuff. And it was rewarding. I was that's kind of dope. I was cool.
I was so happy for you, bro. Like, I'm just, again, man, I look up to you, bro. I say it many times before, bro. You are doing what my mom beat me into trying to do. But it's crazy. Let me get this or that. All right, you ready? Next question. Ready. I'll try not to ask more questions off.
Nah, that was cool, though.
But all right, next one. This or that. Football, basketball.
Which one am I better in?
Well, which one would you prefer? This or that? Football, basketball.
Right now, basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Got you.
Those concussions ain't no joke. For real.
Now I know you played football when you was a young boy. Mm-hmm. What positions? Cause I know you run it down. All the Eagles.
Yeah,
all the Eagles run it down, bro.
Running back, cornerback, linebacker, safety, kicker,
kick returner,
kick return. Hey, like whatever.
I remember, bro.
Everything but quarterback.
And in basketball, obviously, we played the guard.
Right.
For Allen Eagles, man. Shout out to Allen Eagles, man. Now,
definitely.
Yeah, Allen Eagles days.
Yeah. Cause I'm looking at that Allen Eagle poster right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the Eagles days, you football wise, you played for what pounds again?
I played for the 80s, 90s, 105s, 125s.
And did work, right?
Yeah.
Now, basketball now, where was, because I, like you, I played both football and basketball, but I made that decision to stick with basketball.
Right.
Going into my 12th grade year. Yeah. When did you decide, like, all right, man, I'm done with this football. I don't want it no more.
Yo.
I did it. I had it. Got mad at it. Like,
no, you want to know the crazy thing was? Ninth grade, I was playing for on the Eagles.
Oh, on the Eagles, okay.
And I was still playing for Doherty. Gotcha. I was playing for both teams.
Okay.
The Doherty coach was the head coach for Mount Airy Bantams. So he found out I played for Alney.
And told you got...
So, no, bro.
That's crazy.
So then we played against Mount Airy. I hear the linebackers like, that's Matt King. Stop Matt King. Yo, I tell you, I had like 1 yard that whole game.
They was zoned in on you.
They lit me up. Right?
Not the lab, but whatever, you can't do nothing when you got 11 people.
They lit me up, bro. 4 linebackers, double team. When I went to wide receiver, they wouldn't kick the ball off, send me a kick return. So I'm tight. I get back to practice the next day. The coach was like, "We did a good job, huh, King?" I was like, "Oh, you did a good job, bro." I ain't go back to practice for Doherty since. I came back out the next year though. I was mad that year though.
Yo, I never knew that, bro. I never
I was tight, bro.
Because I was just all like, bro, because I came to that one game. Now, I mean, you got busy a little bit, and then
tight.
It was no more football for me. I was like, huh?
I mean, I did play my senior year.
Okay.
And the only reason why I played, my man Kenny, he asked me every year. He said, "King, you coming back out?" You know how you tell somebody like, "Yeah, I'll be there."
Gotcha.
Whatever. I was just spinning him, but he ended up he was trying to protect his sister. He ended up getting shot. And died protecting his sister.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's crazy.
So then that year, I told him that I was gonna go. I was like, I gotta go play now. And so I went to play, and I ended up getting injured the first game. I had 4 carries, 36 yards, a good little balance, right?
Yes.
Got injured, and then I came back that Thanksgiving game. I was playing with one ankle. I had
it wasn't all there for you.
Nah, I was balling.
Ready? Oh, okay.
I had they took my picture, right? I made the newspaper. They told me I was Derek Rivera. I think not Derek Rivera. My man Derek though. Because I had on number 33, he wore 23. Okay. As I was running the kick return, they was like,
only can see the 3. Nah, that's not it.
Yo, I had a game changing kick return. I forced a fumble on the kickoff.
Hey.
I had like 2 pass deflections.
Hey.
This is all like my only game I played.
And it's all in the blood too, man.
Yeah, man.
Now let me ask: did you ever feel the pressure of being the little brother to
JT?
To JT?
Yeah, man.
And to my audience, JT played high school ball, one of the all pub in this era.
All pub, all city, all state, big 33.
So did you ever have that pressure on you?
Yeah.
Even though you always went out and did your thing, you created your own space, but did you feel that added pressure? Like,
yeah, for sure. I told people, because people didn't know me, and they used to come up to me like, "Yo, you come to Germantown, you gonna be the next this."
Right.
And so I was just naturally defiant. So I'm like, no, I'm going there for my smarts.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And so that's why I pursued.
And that probably was the best choice, bro. That probably was the best choice.
I still could have got buckets and stuff, but I was like just destined to. I was trying to prove people wrong the whole time.
Gotcha. All right, let me wrap this to that up.
Okay.
I meant to ask you at least 10 questions, but this is more interesting getting deep into wow. So this or that. You ready? Mm-hmm. This or that. House or apartment?
Man, apartment.
After living in a house, you knew that.
I hate having to shovel on snow days. I hate the weeds grow. I hate having to pull those out. My wash machine went. I had to pay $300. Bruh, I know this is horrible advice for whoever's doing financial literacy. But, man, I'm just going for personal experience.
Personal experience. I'd rather apartment for the time being.
Right.
Until you. I got you.
Nah, but I love a house, though. I can't knock it.
As you should. All right, one more for the road. Ice cream or water ice?
Water ice.
Water ice. I understand.
Yeah, because you eat it with a spoon. Pause.
Cuz up. You rapping, you sir? Yo, man, y'all stick around, man. 4th quarter coming up, man. Holla at us. Yeah. We here. Sit on down, sit on down, sit on down. Back with Mac King himself, man. Here in the fourth quarter. He made it to the fourth quarter.
I'm here.
So listen, we ended the last one with this or that. I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions. All right, then we gonna shift gears real quick. All right, so this or that. You ready?
Yep.
A truck or a sedan?
Sedan.
Sedan?
Yeah.
Okay. Any specific reason why?
Because Josh has a truck. I can just borrow his.
All right, here we go. Laptop or desktop?
Laptop. Always.
Laptop always out. That
With
would
my
be
laptop pack. With
that
my
would be
laptop pack.
All right, here we go. Tennis or soccer?
Tennis.
Yes. I was expecting tennis.
Yeah.
I should have said soccer or hockey because they both are equally difficult, and I still do not understand the rules of
hockey. Icing,
offsides.
I know icing. You can't hit it across the second line,
and somebody can't.
They can't.
Beat the puck.
Yeah, something like that.
Or touch the puck.
Something like that. I love hockey though. I just don't know the rules.
My first hockey game, I got overtime and a fight, and the Flyers win.
Nice.
So I'm never going
Was
back.
Wayne Simmons there? It doesn't matter. He was the only black
dude. He was.
Okay.
He was.
Yeah.
He just left like last year.
This year.
All right. last one. Here we go.
Okay.
Trade school or junior college? Notice I said junior college.
For sure.
Trade school or junior college?
Man, trade school.
Specifically, why?
Because these trades make bread. And I believe in having particular skill sets.
Right.
And sometimes a degree might not be for everybody. Okay. So, those skills don't run out of style. You know, you be able to work for yourself in the long run.
All right. I respect it. Clap it up, man, for this or that with Mac King. All right, Cuzzo. So you a lefty,
right?
Lucky lefty. You consider lucky lefty. You embrace that.
I'll take it.
You take the lucky lefty.
Yeah.
All right. So with this one is called "Playing Another Game" for my podcasting world on the Moesophilly podcast with Matt King, TK Brand at Team King PHL on your Instagrams. Look him up. Go follow. Dreamstobig.com. Go get yourself a shirt and a hoodie. Sweatsuit's coming on deck too, right?
You already know.
Can't wait.
Yep.
So we're about to play this game. All right. This game is called Take a Shot or Take a Shot.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So we got the young boy court over there. I don't say probably about less than.
It's like a free throw.
Something similar. Yep.
I feel like it's a free throw.
But you got to shoot it with your right hand.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So you get 2 chances.
Okay.
To take a shot.
Or
you can take a shot.
Okay. Cool. When?
On you.
Right now?
Yo, he is currently about to take a free throw from sitting down. And he missed. Hit the backboard.
Whatever.
You take your time. Oh, 1 for 1. 1 for 1. You want to take another shot?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, we good. 1 for 1 on that. So for making 1 shot, Mr. Team King, you got yourself a half a candy.
I'll take it.
That you gave.
I appreciate it.
Nah, man. So real quick, we got the little baby basketball court in here, man. And that's out there because I think every kid was raised up on a little Fisher Price court. Now, I want to go back real quick to when we played rug football.
Right. On
your mom and dad living room floor.
For
the
sure.
Green rug.
Yep.
With the gray plastic couches. You know what I'm saying? With
yep.
the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Let's go back to those days, cuz, man. Like,
of course,
what was that life like for you when we had no care in the world, bro? Like, man, we literally would up all night, falling asleep, playing the game.
Yep. Then wake up, go to our games, either basketball, football. Then we go right back to it. We always had the food ready. Bro. Everything, waking up to the smell of like
bacon, eggs,
coffee.
Thank you, Sheila.
Right, for sure. Or get the coffee at Aunt Sylvia and Uncle LD house. You already know. Shout out to them. Everything. Those are great days.
I'm gonna tell you. I remember when we first started playing basketball. Matt, we was playing for Ron Hawkins. It was like a little league for. I mean, I guess we was at that age where we still needed to, like we wasn't ready for.
Right, like the real
little league, you know what I mean? So we playing on the side courts, and I remember it was a game where your pop said, "All right, I was gonna take the last shot, but I bricked or missed, and you had that put back, and we won the game." And I was all like, "Yo, I'm never comfortable to take the last shot." Like that pressure at that moment, I was all like, I'm gonna miss. Like I knew I was gonna miss. I didn't have that confidence, but it came off, bro. You grabbed the rebound. You picked up. You remember what I'm talking about?
I don't.
You don't remember? Oh my god! I'm not making this up. I ain't gonna make you the hero of the story. You don't remember?
Listen, I mean, I like to take the credit now,
bro.
I loved it. Speaking of last shots, remember you didn't pass it to me last time we played together.
Bro, it was...
Bro, they set a double screen for me. I hit like 5 shots in a row.
You did.
But we can talk about that later.
Let me explain myself. So that we playing open jump, and Matt was hot. He was hot.
I'm hot every day.
I was in... I was in... Me playing the point guard, I was anticipating them to jump out on Matt after he came off the double screen. So I was looking for the dip to get the easy bucket for the win. They just didn't do it. So it was kind of like... I was stuck. But it wasn't intentional. I was like, you know what I mean? You came down and went crazy. I'm like, well, this game point, they gonna smarten up, they gonna go out with you. So I was just anticipating them to do something that they did. No hard feelings, man. I'm sorry. He was.
You didn't want to play again? No.
Matt do not like losing at all, bro.
I still don't.
But I remember playing the video games. And we would make our own rules. Like we got to punt it on fourth downs. We had to we just had to try to play by the book as much as we could.
Yeah.
But those memories are so beautiful, man.
We need to get another like spades night, Uno night song.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it work. So let me ask you this question real quick.
Okay.
Waking up and seize the day. What does that mean to you? Like, is that something you say, I gotta seize Monday? I gotta seize Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
Is that something you tell yourself every day, or like when do you get into
that go mode?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially if I have a productive Sunday night, I make my checklist. I write a checklist. I put it on my Google Sheets. I have like tasks every day so that I can try to see if I actually was successful that day. It could be small or big, but it's more or less just like concentrating on getting things accomplished. And I just try to make the most of it, because if I'm sitting there wasting time, I get mad. I start to sit there. I start to think like I could be doing this, and this, and especially I think
it sounded like you experienced. Sorry to cut you off, but it sounded like you experienced shoulda, coulda, woulda a while ago, and now you know better. You know you're doing better. Is that?
Yeah, I just value time more.
Okay.
Yeah, I value time more. So I don't. I've wasted people's time. I wasted my time. I wasted time, and then I started to realize like, yo, that's not the way to really rock. And when you realize how valuable your time is, that's when people start charging. I'm serious, and I see why they do.
Charging for a quote, charging for a consultation.
It's like, because behind the scenes, when I'm not on internet, when I'm not posting, I'm doing research. I'm studying. I'm going to see what I need to get better. And then the stuff that people see behind the scenes, sometimes people might think is easy. Yes. But it ain't. And you put that grind in, and you just like, so your time becomes more valuable, and you don't really have time to waste it. And so I'm trying to apply that, in every area, and just try to like really grow from that. But
so I believe that it's going to be a young bull that's going to pull up this podcast, that's going to listen, and that's going to hear your story from episode 1 all the way up to we in the fourth quarter, right? Up to this point now, like, and you cool, calm, collected. I mean, man right now. So, what is something that you can say to him right now? Like, because I'm sure he's tuned in. I'm sure he like, bro, he can do everything you can do. Saying to himself, I do everything he can do. You know what I'm saying? So, give him some jewels right now. I'm saying, like, let him know not to fall into that shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Right.
So drop some jewels on you right quick.
My main thing would be, And it's crazy. People say drop jewels and stuff, right? And I'm like, man, I want to say something profound. Something that's going to change their life.
Everybody listening. Hold on. Where is that? I don't got the suspense.
Oh, nah, it's fine.
Go ahead.
No, but I feel like my basic things. Don't wait for approval to be great, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure that whatever dream or whatever you're trying to accomplish, don't worry about if you're going to fail or not, because there's always a way to learn. There's always a way to improve, and you can level up even when you don't succeed.
True.
And
off the experience, I believe, right?
For sure.
Yes.
Because I feel like experiences are worth more than people who are just trying to do it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because now
trying to go ahead, trying to make it
right.
First shot, I understand.
Like, it's imagine when we first started, taking SEPTA or something. Our first couple of times, we on the bus, we don't know where we going.
Mm-hmm.
But that one cousin who was like, "Y'all take this ride every day. This is where you got to go." You get more confident. You more confident in yourself. You're able to do it better and go beyond. And a lot of cats in this world, they worry about what people say, think, even their friends, family. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like, you got to make that final decision and let yourself know, like, yo, I'm about to level up. Mm-hmm. I'm about to just take over. Nobody gonna stop me. And this is mine. Like, it's my time.
And so, and respect you, dog. Shout out to that, y'all. Shout out to that. I told y'all to make sure I had y'all pens and notepads ready. And to that young boy or that young lady that's out there listening, to hear it come out of the mouth of a man who's living it, lived through it, and preparing to live through more of it. Take heed, really pay attention, really play it back to hear it again. Right. You do not need approval from nobody. Mm-hmm. It's good to hear ideas, it's good to hear feedback, but if you think it's dope, then it's dope.
Right.
And so, and I fell into that trap. Sorry to cut you. I fell into that trap of waiting to hear approval from family, friends, mm-hmm. or close people within my circle. When I started doing the beats and started doing my gospel rap, I wanted to hear, yeah, that's dope, Mo. Yeah, that's dope.
Right.
Just to feel like, all right, I'm doing something. Yeah. And I just got to a point where, like, I felt good when I got done and I heard it, and I'm like, so how do I go from feeling good about what I just did to mm-hmm. now I'm second guessing it because
everybody not hyped like you or not into it, like, and that's a major thing right there. And like when you do something and it's your passion and you ready to build on it, if you wait for somebody to see what you see, mm-hmm. it can't work. Even when I first started coming out with different designs, I'll put it in the chat.
Yep. And
I'll wait for y'all feedback and say, hey, what y'all think?
Yep.
And then if y'all say
yeah or nay,
that really affect how hard I go and push. I think it was one design I had. It was my my second version of Soul Searching. It was the one with the globe inside the O, whatever. And a lot of people wasn't really vibing with that, right? Mm-hmm. So I gave away those shirts for free, bro.
Okay.
I was like, man, these joints whack. I went to an event. I had an extra Soul Searching joint with the O in there. I had all my other Soul Searchers. I had my Dreams Too Big. I had all this stuff. The person was like, yo, I need this one and an extra large. And I'm like,
so what you say to yourself?
I'm tight now because
you needed it.
I asked, my close people, like, do they like it? But I had to remember in our chat at that time, it was 6 people.
Yeah.
It's 8 billion people in the world. How can y'all 6 determine
yes, sir.
It was hot or not? You know what I mean? And so my mindset changed where I said, yo, if it's hot to me, it's hot. And I don't care if I'm the only one rocking it.
Say no more, cuz. And it's so amazing that you chose to still keep moving, bro. So if you had to guess, mm-hmm. how many shirts do you think you sold at this point? If you had to throw a rock out there into the ocean and hit a salmon fish,
I would say a couple hundred. I guess I don't know.
A couple hundred.
I really don't know.
It's not bad. I mean,
it gets to a point where people would just text me and say, "Hey, I saw your shirt."
I mean,
in this state. Hey, I saw your shirt.
I would try to get that number because if you hold on, can we talk in the overtime?
Yeah,
overtime holla. We back overtime. Overtime. How you feeling, bro? You made it to overtime, bro.
Yeah.
We made it to overtime.
We made it through, so now I'm about to close it out.
This is where we win and lose games in overtime, man.
I'm a winner.
You have a lot of overtime experiences with basketball, football?
Yeah.
A lot of like...
Not too often, but definitely.
Did you come out the victor?
I mean, in my heart, I feel like we did. I feel like we had a couple of defeats, but for the most part, we always gave it all we got.
Bro, I think your mom and dad came to one of my games when I was in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing. You might have been there. He was playing Winslow Township, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I'm gonna be winning overtime. So
right.
I'm gonna get through this story real quick.
Nah, go ahead.
So when I was in Jersey, fourth quarter,
mm-hmm.
my homie Marcus, he went up for the rebound, he fell down, came on his head. You know what I mean? So he out pretty much the whole fourth quarter.
Right.
With a whole head injury. So we in there, fourth quarter. I'm in there, bam, we battling back and forth, seesaw game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Go to overtime. I hit 2 clutch free throws to help, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay in the game to get to overtime, right?
Right.
So like I'm confident, I'm up there, I'm playing D, making
mm-hmm.
plays. Get into overtime and it comes down to the wire. Like we got the ball, we gotta score in order to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Come out of the huddle or the timeout.
Right, the timeout. Mm-hmm.
I get the ball. The ball as I get it, I'm supposed to go do a dribble handoff to Al.
Yeah.
As I'm doing the dribble handoff, I slip and fall.
Oh.
The ball bounces. The ball steals it, goes down, and lays it up, and we lose. And I'm hurt.
Dang. That affect your time moving forward?
It did, bro. It was one of them things where
you think about it all the time.
It was like I was doing good, but this one.
Right.
Slip and fall caused the game. And you know how you say, it's so many things that cause the winner or loss.
Right.
No,
it was
Mo, you slipped. You lost the ball. He laid it up on your turnover.
Man. That hurt, man.
But overtime, we at it, man. We here.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to wrap some things up. We're going to get some more promo out. We're going to drop some jewels. We're going to do a lot in this overtime. But I want to start out with this game called One Word.
Okay.
Now, this game called One Word, this game could be good or bad.
All right.
All right.
Let's see.
You are a very intelligent individual, so I'm going to have to give you 2 seconds to respond.
Oh, gee.
I'm going to say one word.
How much time you gave little Scooby?
I think I gave him 3 seconds.
I'll take 3 seconds. Thank you. 3 seconds for 300.
All right. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds. And it's simple, easy. I say one word, and you say the first word that comes to your mind.
Okay.
All right. I'll give you time of the 3 seconds. If you hear the...
Yes.
Then you know you exceeded your time limit or you stop.
All right.
Stutter. All right.
Yep.
One word answer. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
First one word is student.
Annoying.
That was 2.5. You lucky.
I know. It's been a long week. I love them though.
All right. Next question. Detention.
Oh man. I don't know. I did get detention before.
Let's talk about it.
Oh man, I socked this boy named Max.
That
was my first fight, elementary school.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah, got a
What'd
detention.
he do?
He called me out my name, man. I just went for it. I wasn't even that mad, but I felt as though he called me this word. I gotta sock him.
I understand.
Yeah, detention.
What was the word? Was it the N word?
It was.
All right, yeah. You should have 2-pieced him.
I should have. He fell off the window.
Next. All right, kids, disregard what Mr. King said right there. All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right, next word. All right, counselor.
Needed in every school. And I don't play fair. I know you said one word. Sorry.
Needed.
Necessary. How about
Necessary is taken. Necessary is taken after 10 seconds.
All right. I don't follow the rules.
Next question.
I don't hard with this game. All right, let's go.
Let's go. Next question. I want to stomp you. Is what I'm doing.
Well,
so
it's not that hard.
I stomped myself.
You like Kurt Franklin out here. Stomp.
All right, here we go. Next, don't worry about it. Next question. One word is going to be schoolyard.
Kickball.
We both say compound words there.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, schoolyard is not a compound word.
Definitely not.
I've been out of school too long. All right, this one word. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Next one. Pencil.
Test.
That was about 2.9. All
right.
You said test?
Yes.
I take it.
All right.
Pen.
Paper.
You ready?
Yep.
SAT.
Stupid.
Is it really needed? Obviously it is to get into college, but
I mean,
how much of the SAT can get you in or keep you out of college?
They put so much pressure on the test that it gives students anxiety. Like they sit there and get nervous about it. Some people just aren't good test takers. Others are. It's just a barometer.
I'm not a good test taker
to
at all.
see how well they know the test. And I tell students all the time, it's not about how smart you are or anything like that. It's literally how well do you know that test.
I understand.
And I mean, on the other hand, though, a lot of students don't fully prepare like they should.
Nah,
So
I didn't.
You know, it's like
I didn't even take my SATs.
like, what do you expect?
I didn't even take my SATs.
That's like going to the first game of the season doing no practice. Like, you know.
All right. Let me ask you like 2 more questions. I'm gonna try. I want to try to stump you. I want to try to ring that bell on you. All right. All right. Here we go. First day of school. Right.
Yes.
It's supposed to be first day. I'm tripping. First day.
Nervous.
Graduation day.
Excited.
Here we go. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
It was worth it, that one word. I want to play another game with you, man.
All right.
Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather? You familiar with this game?
Yep.
Would you rather be a principal or would you rather be a janitor?
Janitor.
Why? I'm sure I understand why, but go ahead.
Listen, man, janitors, they got their set hours. They stay out the way. They don't have to do meetings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see the janitors smiling all the time. They wear headphones. Man, listen, janitor it up. Let's go.
Would you be the type of like a Mr. Clark type of principal?
If I was a principal?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like that Gemini in me. So some days I'll be like Mr. Clark. Other days I'll be like bad teacher.
Yeah. You're Mr. King. Yeah, you'll be the best principal ever. You'll be the bad teacher principal.
Yeah. So I don't know.
All right. Would you rather teach elementary? Would you rather work at an elementary school, or would you rather work at a daycare?
Neither. No. That's like being with my baby girl Kyla all day long. And I like that's my girl all day. We rocking. But there's only so many hugs and so many times I'm gonna answer these questions.
Same questions.
You're not gonna hold my phone all day to play my game. Like no.
I'm with it. Let me do one more. Would you rather start back over first day of school, first grade, or would you rather be homeschooled starting from first grade?
What I know now?
I mean, I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of
of the whole question.
Yeah.
I'll start over first grade.
Going to school?
In school, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be homeschooled.
Now, the reason why I ask, because I'm thinking about having my children homeschooled with the way this world goes.
For sure.
And it's kind of leading me into my next question for you. Mm-hmm. And you over the game. Shout out for the game. Matt, you get real. All right. No. But no. So this is leading me to my next question on, homeschool versus, public school, charter school. But I'm just so worried and scared about our culture, and where our culture is going and our society is going. You're in schools every day. You see the interaction with the kids and the girls and the boys. Talk to me. What you see every day, Kyla, Kate, and Keon?
Right. Well,
is it gonna get worse by the time they get there? What?
I mean, it's a couple different levels. Whatever. I worked in that.
Hold on, audience. Matt is trying his best way to put this into a good perspective, but I think he's going to say, "Keep my kids at home."
But go ahead. I feel like your kids should go to a school.
Okay.
They're going to run into situations in life, and that's why what you teach them at home, you should feel like you taught them enough so that when they do run into these situations, it won't be their first time seeing it, hearing it, and they'll be prepared for it.
Gotcha.
Because
I'm just so scared.
For sure.
I'm just so scared. I understand why my mom and my aunts and uncles was all strict how they was.
No, definitely, and keep that that keep a close eye on everything they doing. See what they teachers talking about.
Yes,
but I just feel like there's some intangibles with having students interact with kids their age, having them learn these different experiences,
learn from each other,
good, bad, and different. Because if they are more or less sheltered their entire time, when they get that real world experience, it might be a shock to them and stuff.
I agree.
But that's a big debate that goes on with people all the time. Now, it's really depending on your preference.
Now, how do you feel about where our culture? I keep getting that culture and society like currently standing. Like, how do you feel? Like, like
I feel like
if you can impact change, like you know what I mean. How do you feel?
I feel like there's not many people that have a clear direction.
Okay.
Every day, if you ever look at trending topics or timeline, those things be all over the place. Hardly ever really consistent, and there's it's just the things that get the most attention are the most negative things that we see, and I feel it's just a scary time.
Scary time.
It really is, but I think our culture as a community and everybody, we're paying more attention to the things in the past that has impacted us, and I think we're looking for some type of direction, some type of leadership, or some place to go. But I don't know. It's
tough.
Like it's
we gonna make
a tough
it,
situation right now, and it's a constant battle every day just to try to.
It is always. It seems. I honestly feel like the 99% of followers are multiplying better. Like the 1% is about to be no percent. Like so, I just feel like there's the 1% of people that's doing the opposite direction or being those leader type of people
or trying to be.
Yeah, it's gonna fade real fast. But yeah, man, we gonna make it work somehow, some way.
For sure.
So, to you, what's the end? Like, where is Team King? Dreams Too Big? Where's the whole movement going? The next 5 to 10 years, like, what's your vision? What's your goal? What's your plans?
Oh, my vision is to be a resource to students, to be a resource to people, period. I eventually want to teach students how to build their own brands, how to take over, and I want them to run my company.
You trust somebody with Team King brand?
I'll equip them with their own way.
I got you.
Of building it, and showing them what I know. I know things that are limited, but I'm still learning, and I'm going to continue to learn and grow.
Fact.
But I ultimately want to be able to be a resource for people. I want my scholarship funds to be able to grow. I want to create more partnerships, more opportunities. Like my job on a day-to-day basis is to create opportunities for students. If I could do that with my brand and be able to impact people across the country, that's where I ultimately want to go with that. I want the brand to run by itself.
So what's next for TK brand? What's next, baby? What's next? What's cooking?
Oh yeah, just
you got them sweatsuits coming.
Yeah, so I'm
wait.
Trying to get the sweatsuits done soon. And I got working on a commercial. I'm trying to I got some stuff just that's built up, just
ready to
got
go.
Some launches done. I know you got some stuff up your sleeve.
Trying.
And I think it's gonna be exciting. And my ultimate goal is to find a situation where I can get all the cousins together. We can do like a song or a video or something like that where my brand can have something that will have like a memory of all of us together. Like, I think that'll be thorough. I mean, think about that.
I can't wait. We doing it right now. We just spoke it into this. We just spoke it into existence. It's only gonna come. And again, I thank you for coming on the Moesophilly podcast.
I appreciate it.
You gotta come back for another session.
Yeah, man. This is fun.
Love and appreciate you. Hey, if y'all haven't done so, go hug your mom, tell her you love her, call your pop, give him some dat, call your cousins. We out.